There's something I want to talk about today: aliens. As somebody who was alive in the 70s, there was an alien craze. It's not just Star Wars and Close Encounters that made everyone want to look into space. We've all sort of wondered, if we're going to be visited by aliens, but there's something that's happened recently that I want to talk about. And it's been talked about, but it's not really getting talked about enough. I think that the idea that we as a people think aliens are going to come down and sort of look like us, but have a weird face and be smarter than us, I don't think that's the case. First of all, I think the question of whether or not there's life in other planets, yes, I think there 100% has to be life in other planets. Is it intelligent life? Is it just bacteria? I probably. The truth is that for some alien to come to us, it means that they have to be more advanced than us. We can't get to another planet right now. I mean, maybe Mars. But if we can't get anywhere farther than Mars, then the only way someone's going to come to us is that they're more advanced than us and can get across the universe and the galaxy or whatever and come to us. That's not going to happen. But there is an alien encounter that I think is happening amongst us that we're not giving credit to. And before I tell you what that is, I want to say that when we look at things like bacteria and viruses, those are like aliens. They are adapting, malleable, living from human to human. They are alive. And we don't give that any credit because they're so small and microscopic, or maybe because we think we have medicine to solve it. Except, when pandemics come, suddenly we realize we're not as advanced as we think. But the alien I'm talking about, and hear me out, is AI. And the reason is because we're doing exactly to AI what we did to aliens back in the 70s. Hear me out. Right now we're in this weird infatuation with AI. It's like we've discovered an alien. Here is this being that isn't us, but it's smarter than us, and it's almost like we've captured it in a cage, and we're all marveling at this ChatGPT or whatever the hell this thing is that's learning by itself now, and it's like we're poking at it in the cage, going, "Oh my gosh, look at that, look at that." But like all horror movies, eventually that thing that's in the cage gets out of the cage, and then it's pandemonium. It's, like Terminator, when suddenly the machines got smarter than the people. It's Planet of the Apes, when the apes got smarter than the people. Where I'm getting to with the aliens is that in the 70s, when we had anything that we couldn't explain, we assumed it was a UFO. It was a flying saucer. That's what's going on with AI. I've realized that there's a misconception to AI. I have other channels, and people sometimes leave comments for me that say, "This channel looks like AI. You didn't do any work. Shame on you." When in reality, actually, I did hundreds of hours of work. There's no AI. I started to realize that AI is sort of this buzzword catch-all phrase, and it's a problem. And we're moving into this thing. If a guy's commenting to me like, "This looks like AI," it just becomes this situation of like, "I can't explain it. I don't understand it. It's AI." Same thing with UFOs. "I don't understand it. I can't explain it. I had a UFO sighting." But now the UFO is actually a quantifiable thing. It's something we've created. It's something that we actually have on this planet for sure, that we are looking at, that is real, that is getting smarter, and we're feeding it to get smarter. We're poking the bear, and if the bear gets out, we're Terminator. I mean, I hope we have a time machine, because we're not going to be able to send somebody back to kill Sarah Connors. We're screwed. You can't put the AI genie back in the bottle. My point is that nobody cares to know what's going on. People look at AI and go, "AI is terrible." So this thing that got released from the Air Force, this thing that they caught that was able to move maneuvers that they just couldn't explain. It could go up and down and left and right in a second, and these pilots were shocked, and they said that they saw an unidentified flying object, or maybe they called it a What I don't even know what they changed the name from UFO to something else to not scare people. But the truth is, they saw something. I don't believe it's an alien. I don't believe it's from another planet, but I'm fascinated by it. I love to hear the theories that it could be, but I just don't believe that it is. I believe that the odds of winning the billion-dollar lottery, Mega Millions, is better than an alien coming to us. And yet, apparently, people are finding sightings every day. They said something like 1 in 10 people have a sighting. I saw a clip on television recently that even President Jimmy Carter had a sighting. No. I believe there's an explanation for it. I believe it's all technology that the U.S. government or other governments have, and no one's going to come forward. And people are like, oh my God, I saw a whole bunch of blue lights in the sky and they spun around. The government doesn't want to say anything because they don't want to come forward and be like, yeah, we're working on some new secret military stuff. So what are they supposed to say? They're supposed, I don't know what it was. It was a weather balloon. I don't know, but it wasn't an alien.